If we're going to list your home, there's several stages. First, we set a timeline, so we figure out where you need to be, when you need to be out, whether you want to be here when we list or whether you want to be in your new place. It's a lot easier to show a home and to sell a home staged with professional photos and vacant. If that's not a possibility, then we have to figure out what your comfort level is for living in your home, because you basically have to live in a showroom. If you do decide that you want to move out, then basically we figure out what we have for furniture, if you're going to leave any furniture, kind of establish that. And then once you're out, we have it cleaned, including windows, and then we stage what we need to stage. Then we have professional photos. We have some social media, and we will do email blasts and all of that. So it all kind of ties in together. So a week to 10 days to go live from when you move out, depending on the condition of your home. I have a great team. I have a wonderful professional photographer. I have an amazing social media person. I also have a professional stager that I bring in. Those are critical, and I pay for those. It needs to be done right because it will give you the best chance of presenting your home in a way that it's going to make people want to come in and look at it. And once they look at it, they're going to fall in love with it and they're going to want to buy it. So, to go in and snap photos with an iPhone, we've all seen them, and then go in and take photos with a professional photographer. 9 times out of 10, you don't want to go look at the house that has the iPhone photos. It's all about presentation. It's all about making people be able to feel that they could see themselves in that home. Every listing is different, and it's really about navigating what the seller is comfortable with. Some people like to go all out. Some people, it's not in their wheelhouse. They don't have the capacity, so we have to kind of adjust. Some houses are sold, yeah, they still need some work done, and others are turnkey ready to move in. So it's all about navigating the seller's comfort level, looking at the home, the condition of the home, what they want to commit to doing, what they don't want to deal with. Typically when I go in, I will go through the home and I will tell people, in my opinion, what I think would help them. Sometimes you will get your money back as far as, presentation, and other times not so much. It doesn't make sense to completely redo your kitchen. It takes time and money. I just had a home that we listed that the carpet was original. It was in wonderful shape, but it needed some help. And thankfully the owners were open to replacing the carpet, and it made such a difference. I'm happy to make recommendations. It's just having the understanding of, I can't guarantee you that if you spend this money, you're gonna get it back. In determining what to list your home at, that's actually the seller's decision. I can't tell you what to list your home for. I can give you a range. If I haven't been to your home, I will pull the last listing, if it's been listed before, look at the home, ask you if you've done any upgrades or anything, and I can run comps and give them to you, before even coming to meet you. It's not a set in stone. I've had it both ways where people have done an amazing job at remodeling, so my comps were low. But I've also been in a situation where the home was impeccable when it was listed last, and come in and they've done nothing to upgrade it. So we had to kind of discuss the comps. So I can give you a ballpark without seeing it, but really to nail down some numbers, I have to see it in person, and then we sit down and talk about it together. The length of time that something will be on the market, there are a lot of variables. There are definitely slow seasons and faster seasons here on island. It kind of ebbs and flows with the tourism. If you're priced correctly and you do the right amount of legwork beforehand and you hit the market with everything that you can, it's going to give you the best chance. The market can still be pretty competitive here because there's always more demand than supply. Recently, because we've kind of come off of the COVID crazy, I'm not seeing as many, multiple offer situations. 6 months to a year ago, it was you'd hit the market and your phone would be ringing off the hook and you'd have multiple offers with, escalation clauses. And now in Waikoloa, I just looked, average days on market for a home in the $1 million range is about 40 days, which is actually pretty much what it was before COVID. If you're a seller that is leaving the island, we will sit down and come up with a plan. Usually people will have their neighbors come over and check on the home, but it's important to have somebody, that's going to take care of your home. Any showings that happen, even if it's a vacant property, I still go, because it's my responsibility to make sure that your home is open properly, it shows best, and is closed up and locked up. If I had to say one thing, it would be it's a team effort. I know I'm always touting this, but trust is a big thing. But we also need to feel comfortable talking to each other and speaking honestly about things. I understand that it's a super stressful time, and I try to be as empathetic as I can. At the end of the day, we have a common goal, and as long as we keep that in mind, it'll be smooth sailing.